Hello Photoshoppers, this is Rebecca and this is your tutorial on how to lay out your triptych on your 11 by 17 canvas. I'm going to show you two different methods, a vertical layout and a horizontal layout, and I'm also going to show you how to do it with if your images are different dimensions and not all the same size. So first of all, once you have saved a final PSD Photoshop version of each of your files with all of the layers intact, go ahead and go to Layer, Flatten Image, discard any hidden layers, and then go to File, Save As, make sure you say Save As, and save this as a JPEG. And you're going to do that for all three of your images. Now, once you have that done, I've already done it for the other two images that I'm going to lay out, you're going to make a new file that's your canvas that you'll be placing all three images on. So I'm going to go to File, New, and the three images that I'll be laying out are all in portrait or vertical layout. So that means that I'm going to lay them out next to each other instead of stacking them on top of each other. So that means the width of my canvas will need to be wider than the height. So I'm going to make my width 17 inches, make sure that this is inches, make my height 11 inches, make my resolution 300 dpi, and my color mode RGB, my background contents white, and hit OK. There it is. Now I'm going to go to Window, Arrange, 4 up, so that I can see all four of my files here, and they're all nice and creepy. This is students' work from the past. So right now I'm going to make sure that my untitled new file is selected, and I know it's selected because the title is white. It's highlighted as white text, as opposed to the title names and the tabs for the other three images are grayed out. So that means those are not selected. So I have my untitled file selected. I'm going to hit Command minus. Since I'm on a Mac, if you're using a PC, hit Control minus to zoom out until you get the entire canvas in your little window here. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on the first image that I would like on the left. I clicked on it one time and now you can see that this file is highlighted. I'll click on it a second time. This time I'll hold my mouse down using my Move tool, click and drag and just drop it onto my canvas. Okay, that worked out. So now I'm going to hit the X to close this file because I don't need it taking up any space anymore. Now I'll go to the second image, click on the window one time to highlight the text, make sure that that's selected. Now using my Move tool still, I'm going to click on the image, drag it over to the other panel window there and drop it. Now I can close this one. Next I'll click on my third image to select it. It's highlighted there, so I'm good to go. Click and drag and drop onto my canvas. Sometimes it takes a little second to load. If it doesn't work, then go back, click on the canvas again to make sure it's highlighted, and then click and drag and drop it onto your other canvas. And I'm going to go ahead and close out that third image, and now I have my canvas as the only file that's open. I'm going to click Command plus on a Mac to zoom in, or Control plus on a PC. And now I want to make these all the same height. So I'm going to guess that these need to be around 7 inches to all fit on this canvas. So that's a safe number to work with there. So I have my top layer selected. The last one that I dragged in was my top layer. I'm going to go to Edit and click Free Transform. Or if you want to do key commands, it's Command T on a Mac or Control T on a PC. And now you see your transform bounding box on here. Instead of clicking the corner and dragging, look up here in our properties panel. There is a height box here. Next to it is a maintain aspect ratio button. Go ahead and click on that, and as long as it's has a black box around it, that means that it's selected. And now I'm going to type in 7 inches right there and hit return one time. Then I'm going to hit return a second time to make my transformation lock into place. Okay, so that was cool. Let's try it again on the next layer down. So I'm going to select Free Transform again, or Command T or Control T. Now up here I'm going to make sure that I click that, lock those aspect ratios, change my height to 7 inches, and hit return one time, then return a second time to commit to that transformation. Then I'm going to click on my third layer, go back into Free Transform or hit Command T or Control T. Make sure I click that Maintain Aspect Ratio box and change my height to 7 inches, hit return a second time. Great. Now all three of them have the same height. So now what I'm going to do is make some guidelines for my borders. I want you all to have at least a 1/4 inch border on every side, at least. So obviously the border up on the top and the border across the bottom will be a half of it, will be at least a 1/2 inch. So I don't have to worry about putting guides there. But I want to make a new guide, go to View, and then go to New Guide. And you can actually just type in where you want it to go. So since I want my guides on the side, I'm going to make sure that the vertical toggle is hit, and my position is going to be 0.5 inches. Now, if for some reason your Photoshop has, if the settings are in pixels or something else, you can actually, no matter what the measurements are set to, you can still type in 0.5 IN and it'll automatically convert it. So there's my 1/2 inch over, and now I'm going to go back and hit View, New Guide. I'm going to make a second one over here. So this canvas is 17 inches. I want it a 1/2 inch in for the second guide. So I'm going to make this position 16.5 inches. So that's 17 minus a 1/2 inch. And there's my second guide. Great. So now I am going to select all three layers by clicking on layer 1 in the layers panel, holding down Shift and clicking on the top layer. So I don't need to choose the background layer right now. And I want them all to align. So I'm going to go up to my Properties panel. I have my Move tool selected. I'm going to hit, out of these little icons up here, the third one from the left, which is Align Bottom Edges. Now I know that they're all flush along the bottom. And they looked like they were pretty well lined up in the first place, but you know, just in case. Now I'm going to click on the first layer, the one that I want all the way to the left side. So I clicked on it in my layers panel, so it's selected. I have my Move tool selected, and I'm just using the arrow keys on my keyboard to nudge it over so that it lines up on that guide that we created over there. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this little guy over on the right side. That's my third layer. I have it selected in the layers panel. Still have my Move tool selected, and now using the arrow keys on my keyboard, I'm just going to nudge it over so that that side gets flush with that guide that we created there. Now with my middle layer, I'm just going to go ahead and use my arrow keys and nudge it until these guys look right. Looks good to me. Pretty good. So we're not mounting this for a gallery or anything, so it doesn't have to be completely perfect. This is just for our class and turning it in, so I'm fine with you just eyeballing it there. In the future, you really should make measurements and make more guides. If you wanted to, since we're talking about guides, I'll show you a little cool trick. If you go to View and show, select Rulers, then you'll see the rulers popped up on your edges of your screen here. To make a guide that you just want to kind of do on your own without, if you didn't know the actual measurements, like where it needed to fall on your canvas, click using your Move tool, click on the ruler and drag, and a new guide will come out, and then you drop it wherever it is that you want to drop it. And then you can do it vertically too, or I guess making a horizontal guide. Drag it down, and you can see along the left edge of the screen that it shows you where on that ruler it's falling. So if you wanted to try to eyeball a 1/2 inch down guide, that looks like it's going to fall right there on 1/2 inch. And same thing if you wanted to make a 1/2 inch from the bottom, you could do that. But sometimes if you're just using a mouse, trying to get that exact measurement can make you a little bit crazy. So that's why I like to use the View New Guide option and actually type in the dimensions. So I've got that going. Now I want to make sure that these are aligned perfectly centered on my entire canvas. So I'm going to click and choose all 4 layers. I selected the top layer. I'm going to hold down the Shift button and select the background layer as well. Go up here to my Properties panel, still have my Move tool selected, and I'm going to hit Align Vertical Centers as the second option from the left. And now, looks like it's aligned perfectly, so that's it. So this guy is ready to go. So I'm going to go to Layer, Flatten Image, and I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as a PDF to turn in. Photoshop PDF, where are you? There you are. And this will be called your last name, your first name, and Creepshow, and then save it in your spot, okay?